Way to the ring, it's Il Capo, Chantel Cameron, fighting out of Northampton, United Kingdom. She's as tough as they come and as skilled as they come, having won world titles in multiple divisions. MCCASKILL, Jessica McCaskill, one of the best fighters in the world today, who fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA. And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Northampton, England, a multi-weight division world champion, here is El Capo, Chantel Cameron. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Chicago, Illinois, an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, introducing Jessica McCaskill.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. She got hit by a punch. Straight right just misses. Cameron versus McCaskill. We've seen it before in Abu Dhabi. Cameron winning by unanimous decision.
Some ask, was it a shock? Yeah, maybe. Because McCaskill fought hard to pick the title up in fashion. But now against Cameron, you're thinking, nah, this can't be the case. But Cameron pulled it out of the bag. McCaskill was shocked, the team was shocked, the fan was shocked, even we were shocked.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook just can't find the target. This is a high-octane battle. Just pull her right there. And this is a game changer. And Il Capo is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
What do they think? Clearly illegal. The referee saw it, and yes, he's going to deduct a point here.
Finally, a referee that knows how to do his job right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
That jab's slick. Much better, she's not in your league.
Here we go, it's round 2. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head full.
The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
The straight right just misses. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice defense with that jab. Nice left cross by her. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
What a shot! Down goes...
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got a half a round to get this thing together.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Incredible work rate. And down goes Il Capo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
Here we go to the 4th round. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
So close with that uppercut. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He got cut by that counter. He got out of the way of that right hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Do you believe what we're seeing? Misses with the jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Good counter shot by her. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. On to the 5th we go. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. That jab doesn't score. That jab doesn't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
straight right, just misses. That uppercut just missed. Does well to block that left jab. We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and what a heavy shot that was, and Cameron in real trouble here. Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. And Chantel Cameron is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
Oh, I'm not sure about this one.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook won't score. Ten seconds to go, and what dominates? Oh, wait a minute! Ooh, Chantel Cameron just got rocked!
And then give it back the next round.
Right, now relax.
And I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell for round 7. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The perfect counter lands. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Beautiful counter punch. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter shot. The right hook just missed. Always got to keep the head moving. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. I don't want you to load up.
Get back out there and win this round.
And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Didn't land that jab. Nice stop, but that won't score. The straight right just misses. Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Their stamina is off the charts. Just missed with that hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Oh, and this is not what Cameron needed at this stage of the game. It's round 10. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world. Nice counter.
There's There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Parries that jab away. They got out of the way of that right hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And the right hand is blocked. The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.